And here it is. We have made it to week 18 in the NFL, and here are my week 18 NFL predictions. There are a lot of these games that aren't going to matter. There's a lot of teams that are sitting and resting players for the playoffs, like the Eagles, like the Chiefs are also resting. And there's a lot of things that are at stake today. We have the Bengals trying to get into the playoffs. We have, but they need the Broncos to lose, but the Broncos are not going to be resting players, so it's going to be a full throttle team for that. We have a fun matchup, probably the game of the week with the Vikings and the Lions. We have so many different playoff. Things that could happen today. But I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm just going to give my straight up predictions, and then y'all can let me know how y'all feel about them down below in the comments. So, first off, we have the Ravens versus the Browns. I don't think the Ravens are resting anybody. I know the Browns have been pretty much in lose mode for the past couple of weeks. So give me the Ravens to win that game. Saints versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers need to win this game to make the playoffs. Saints do not need to do anything. But what Saints team's going to show up? As a Saints fan, I can say that. But what Saints team is going to show up? Bengals versus the Steelers. Both of these teams need to still play 100%. They both still need to make the playoffs. Well, no, I think the Steelers have clinched, but we'll see if they bench their players and rest their players or not. But the Bengals need to win that game, so I think they'll win it. Buffalo Bills versus the Patriots. Patriots are pretty much going to lock up that first overall pick with a loss. I think they take a loss today against the Bills, and the Bills get that win. The Falcons versus the Panthers. Do the Panthers want to play? Want to play upset? Do the Panthers want to ruin the Falcons' chance to get to the playoffs? I don't know. We'll see. But give me the Falcons to win this game. Chargers versus the Raiders. Raiders season's over. They need to continue to lose so they can get them a good draft pick. Monday will be the dark Monday where we see all the head coaches that are going to get fired. I think Antonio Pierce may be one of those head coaches to get fired. But what the Chargers have done this season in that organization has been nothing but outstanding. So give me the Chargers to win that game. Texans versus the Titans. Titans are going to go get themselves a quarterback. Texans, they're still trying to get some steam going into the playoffs after taking that loss on that bad loss on Christmas. I think they get a bounce back win against the Tennessee Titans, who are a bad football team. This game, the Cardinals versus the 49ers, two teams who won't make the playoffs, two teams who I don't really know what are they playing for at this point. Are they playing for bragging rights? I don't know. But give me the 49ers to win this game. I could be wrong about that. Eagles are benching pretty much everybody. Giants are trying to get a good draft pick. I think the Eagles still get the win. Chiefs versus the Broncos. Like I said, Chiefs will have everybody off of the field that are irrelevant. Not Nick Foles. Carson Wentz is starting today for the Chiefs. Broncos go get that win to advance to the playoffs. Jaguar versus the Colts. Jaguars trying to shore up that those top 5 picks. Colts are a bad football team. They are going to have to completely revitalize that team going into the next season because right now the fan base is at an all-time low morale-wise. And there's a lot going on with that team. There's a lot of players who just aren't great. So give me the Colts to win that game, but pro and con, I'll let you figure it out. Seahawks versus the Rams. Rams have secured that spot in the playoffs. The Seahawks, though, they still have a lot. They don't have a lot to play for, but do they make the playoffs? No, I think they're pretty much guaranteed not to make the playoffs right now. So give me the Seahawks to win that game, to win that game. The Commanders versus the Cowboys. Cowboys want to play spoil. They want to take the momentum away from the Commanders going to the playoffs. But I expect the Commanders to get this win with Jalen Daniels as potential rookie of the year. Dolphins versus the Jets. Jets season is over. Dolphins still have a chance to make the playoffs, but the Jets are a bad football team completely. Rodgers should retire. We're going to see a lot happen with that organization over the next couple weeks and going into the offseason and right before the draft. So give me the Dolphins to win that game. Packers versus the Bears. Give me the Packers to win. Bears season's over. Bears suck. I'm going with the Packers. And then for the game of the week, Vikings versus the Lions. This game can go either way, back to back. I don't know who's going to win this game, but I think the Lions are going to win, man. They just are, to me, they are just better. I think Kevin O'Connell's a great coach. I think what he's done with that organization has been outstanding, and I think they will make a name in the playoffs, but I'm going to take the Lions to win this game. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, and like, comment, and subscribe.